Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hey, we're back. Want to talk about the latest Man of Steel rumors. As of right now, today, January 7th, 2014, the latest rumor for Lex Luthor is that Bryan Cranston, aka aka Walter White, Breaking Bad's Walter White, meth head, has the role of Lex Luthor. I talked about this a few weeks ago. No matter what, as long as Lex Luthor is in the movie, I think that that's okay. Now, as far as Denzel Washington, Bryan Cranston, I think that those actors, obviously they're going to bring their A game. But, you know, age is something that is a factor that we have to talk about. Acting is something that we have to talk about. Denzel Washington, Bryan Cranston, they cannot act. It's just Denzel Washington and Bryan Cranston inside of whatever movie that they're in. They don't play characters. They don't do that well at all. Any show that you've watched, any movie, any TV show that you've watched with Bryan Cranston and Denzel Washington in it, they're the exact same person. Now, obviously, I think that that's if the rumors are correct, which I highly doubt, because nothing is official yet until it's announced. Unless it's announced right as I'm recording this podcast. If that's true, then you're bringing in the Breaking Bad money into Man of Steel 2. So I think that's a genius move, because everyone that watched the Breaking Bad finale is going to come and watch Bryan Cranston perform. The same thing, same way that the Godzilla producer and director got Bryan Cranston inside of Godzilla. You know, he's in that movie, and the Breaking Bad community and all his fans will come and see that movie. Let's just be honest with that. Another rumor they're talking about is Wonder Woman, as far as her clothing. This one, I think, is this. It's probably a no-brainer. You know. I don't expect to see Wonder Woman exposed in any form or fashion. I don't expect her to be wearing underwear. I don't expect her to have her breast exposed. None of that stuff, man. I expect her to be fully clothed. I can say maybe like a short sleeve shirt, but I doubt that too, because they're going to be fighting. She's going to have some type of armor on, or long sleeve clothing, skin tight clothing, just like Henry Cavill, that plays Superman, aka Man of Steel. Same way that Batman has. It's ridiculous in notion to think that you will see Wonder Woman in her original form. I could see her with a skirt on, maybe, you know what I'm saying, but it's not going to be. It's going to be leather. It's going to be either spandex. It's going to be something that has to do with probably like either the mythology, the Amazonian mythology that surrounds her. I don't expect to see an invisible spaceship unless the technology is something like the Avengers. I don't expect to see even the lasso of truth is actually something that I don't expect to see in the movie, because it's so hard to explain. It's going to take so much time. You'll have to see it a couple of times before you get it, unless you're an actual Wonder Woman comic book fan. There's a lot of things that we're not going to see in Man of Steel 2. But I think that Wonder Woman rumor that's going around right now, it sounds legit, because the fact is that her uniform will change. That is a fact. So as of right now, man, nothing has come out besides Gal Gadot playing Wonder Woman, Ben Affleck playing Batman, and Henry Cavill reprising his role as Superman, aka Man of Steel. Once I get finished watching the summer blockbusters with Godzilla and a couple others, you won't hear me talking about Man of Steel. You won't hear me talking about it. In 2015, you're not going to hear me talking about it. It's the same exact way that I dealt with and approached Man of Steel. You're not going to see me talking about anything. I'll post probably a couple of teaser trailers, maybe some Walmart stuff or some WB stuff if I get any of that stuff in. But you won't see me looking at teasers, footage, none of that stuff, man. I'm gonna stay away from it because I want to go into Superman versus Batman, Batman versus Superman, whatever it's gonna be called, Man of Steel 2. I want to go into it with new eyes and you know, just be blown away by it the same way that I was with Man of Steel, man. So we're out of here, man. Hey, let me know what you think about the Wonder Woman outfit, the possibility of Bryan Cranston playing Lex Luthor, yeah. Don't listen to the rumors, guys. Just treat them as, you know, what a great song. We're out here.